So now we've got to tweak this to hit Eve. So first thing I want to do is play with the timing of this. Try to find the most efficient place to do this. So what happens if I jump ahead 5,000 seconds? That's worse. So that's making it better as I go this way. So it should be doing the burn earlier. That's making a big difference. Maybe I'll grab this by... So sketchy doing the grab by that. I think it's getting it past it. Let's see here. Now if I do less... Which way is this? Is this mostly... This is mostly normal. So what happens if I take off some of this normalness? Wouldn't mind reducing the amount of this burn. Yeah, that's pretty good. And then radially that other way. And actually what I'd love to do with this is actually the tougher target's going to be Gilly. So let's shift our target to Gilly. I wouldn't mind trying to... Shoot, I lost the maneuver. There it is. Wouldn't mind trying right now to hit Gilly with this maneuver. So, oh, I can see. Let's really turn this down a bit. I should be able to technically sweep through here and get me, if I come up a bit, wouldn't mind knowing around where Gilly is by the time we get here. I am not seeing Gilly. No, we just went right through there. Go back the other way. Are we gonna get... Oh. Gilly is such a flaky target to begin with. That, because it's so small, and it's gravity well, its SOI is so tiny, that it gets flaky just trying to hit it. So I'm just bringing this up so that it's intersecting round. There, okay. And a little bit this way, a little bit the other way. Come on. Oh, you really want to. Come on. That is so close to hitting. A little this way, a little the other way. Boy, turn this even down further. Okay. I saw it there for a second. Let's focus our view on Gilly. I'll never burn this precisely anyway, but I want to hit Gilly from out here using the main probe, and then we can separate and direct the other probe towards Eve, because hitting Eve will be easier. That's my rationale behind that decision. Whether that's a sound rationale or not, I don't know. That is smacking Gilly. That is smacking Gilly right in the... right where it counts. These are the tiniest of adjustments. Wow. Okay, I'm living with that. There we go. So this is a maneuver coming up in 111 days. So what I want to do first, though, before we do that, is get ourselves away from Kerbin into the sun's sphere of influence, because we have, I think, a fair amount of science to collect. There we go. Okay, so what I want to do is time warp on out of here. Let's get back to our view around Kerbin. Oh, we don't need... Uh-oh. I think this might be perma here now. Oh boy, if I turn this and... Ah, good. I can do it with the Moho one. Oh no, okay. Whatever, we're on our way now. I was worried there for a second. Was that the ejection angle for Moho? That would be kind of funny. Okay, let's time warp out to here. So say goodbye to Kerbin. Already whizzing away. There's the moon. There's Mid-Miss really small. Okay. Let's just get out of the SOI here. Okay, and we are collecting stuff. We are collecting a temperature scan and a radiation scan. And in fact, I think we've already... Oh, the telemetry report's already on its way out of here. And I think the light experiment, I don't think works with the sun. I think it goes someplace. So is this transmitting? I'm assuming it is. It's collecting and transmitting. Are we still collecting? I think it's already did it. Radiation scan. Radiation scan is running. It's going to take 7 minutes. Oh, and the temperature scan is still going. Okay, so what we'll do... Well, let's get to the maneuver. Where's the sun? There we go. I think we can just get to this. So we're going to time warp 110 days. Here we go. Transmit that stuff away. Are you really going to time warp only this slowly? Oh, we got... Oh, alarm clock stopping this for us. That is... Valentina is now cleared for space travel. Okay, let's get going. Now we're at full time warp. A seismic scan around Kerbin shores has been completed. A radiation scan around the... Oh, we have a solar storm just happened. I didn't even notice that. Usually it gives you some sort of notification. Maybe I missed it. Whipping by the sun. How's our signal holding up? Our signal's doing very well. All right, we are very close to our burn. So let's open up this. Says here this is a 14-second burn, so we'll just run it. Run X-Man script. Oh, and I just realized something. Shoot. Okay. We'll let this run. I have set this up oh so carefully, and then I'm going to decouple this probe. And the force of the decoupler, because I forgot to turn it down, is going to fire this thing off and mess it all up. Okay. Oh, what are you going to do? What are you going to do? Okay, we are almost at the burn. I should really... It's 30 seconds. Let's time warp a little bit more. I should have turned the force of this decoupler right down to 0. We'll fix it. It should be okay. Okay. 1 and go. It will not do this burn 100% precisely anyway. Let's take this out. Oh, wait, we can't. We'll look at Gilly once this is done. Alright. That is done. Still 541 meters. We got so much fuel. It's not going to be a problem. Okay, burn's complete. Program is ended. Let's check to see how we're doing here. So let's focus our view on... Oh, we are on Gilly right now. Hey, that ain't bad. Honestly, for that precision of that burn. Now, what I want... This will give me an indication of... Add a maneuver. I know that... I got to do a correction. I might as well see if I can get the decoupler to... Well, let's face it, the decoupler will probably overdo this. That just knocks it right out. Let's turn this right down to nothing. So I want to come that way and that way. So let's point our craft. Well, of course our signal is strong. We got 4 antennas here. Just noticing that. Okay, where's that maneuver node? You know, I think the act of moving it around is actually messing up the maneuver node. Oh, come on. Which is this? It is between positive radial and anti-normal. Positive radial is this way. Nope, it's this way. The problem is the maneuver is so small. Why am I all of a sudden not... There it goes. Okay, I'm just going to put it here. I'm going to say, screw it. We're going to detach. This is going to get all messed up right here anyway. So let's detach this. Decouple. Boom. Okay. That one's off. We'll get back to you in a little second. But how far off now? Whoops. Is... Yeah, see, now we're way out. Wow, that really messed it up. Okay, let's... Oh, no, I didn't mean to do that. Stop it. I meant to delete. Ah! I meant to delete the node and instead I started time war. Okay, I gotta fix this trajectory. So we're gonna put a maneuver right here. Oh, I should have turned that decoupler down to nothing and instead I didn't and I'm a doofus. Okay. So let's bring the node really close by. Jack up the time here. Oh, what's going on? The time node is in the past. Node's even more in the past. I gotta fix this. Okay, now that... Okay, there we go. Spent all that time fixing it, and now it got all messed up again. So... all because I'm a doofus. Let's bring that back to Gilly. Gotta come down. Trying to get that path across Gilly, and then we should be able to... Oh, come on, where was Gilly? We had a Gilly intercept at one point, and we've lost it. Okay, I think I'm on the wrong side of the orbit. Oh my gosh. There we go, getting close. Okay, so it's not as far off as I thought it was. Nope, other way. Let's turn the scale down. There we go, okay. Let's get in here and hit Gilly again. Good enough. Okay, so all I'm going to do, I'm not going to wait for this burn to come. I'm going to put it onto that maneuver node. It's only a 1.3 meter per second burn, so that should be good. I'm going to turn this thrust down to almost nothing. Here. 0.5. Okay. Oh, it needs to be more than that. I'm sorry. That made this burn 43 seconds long. Okay. All right, so I'm just going to burn in this direction until we hit Gilly. This should do it, so it shouldn't be much. Well, oh, how about we engage that engine? Activate the engine. Okay. Here we go. Bring this down. We're going to hit Gilly. Gonna hit Gilly. Don't make me a liar. Here it comes. And that's a hit. Okay, calling it. That's good. That is good. So this thing is now on a trajectory to hit Gilly. Still has 214 meters per second left in it, so it's not like it's starving. Okay. Oh, I got it upside down. That's okay. And actually, I think... Oh, no. These experiments are all ready to go. So let's open up alarm clock. And we're going to add an alarm for crossing into Eve's sphere of influence. That's going to happen in 94, almost 95 days. Now, am I still close to the other one? I am not. Let's find our other probe and direct it to Eve. So a little bit of finagling going on here, but... Oh, which one's this one called? This one should really be called now. Let's rename this. This is called the Gilly one. Say accept. You know what? I should be able to get this way. There, Eve 1 probe. That's got to be it. Switch to you. Go. All right, so we're going to rename this one the Eve one, and that'll may know which one's which, and it'll be easier for us to switch back and forth between them. Now the Eve one needs to hit Eve, so we're going to come focus our view on Eve. I'm in here. We're going to make Eve our target. And now what we need to do is bring this trajectory and smack Eve, but that should be a lot easier than hitting Gilly. Because Eve is a much, much bigger target. Where is... Oh, we need to make a maneuver node. Let's add a maneuver. And this maneuver is in 3 days and 3 hours. So I'm just going to adjust the time so that it is just in front of us. Oh, I went a little too far. That's good. And now we're just going to adjust this. Oh, that was a lot there. Back a bit. Normal down. Almost there. Oh, that's too much. Back. Scale that down. There we go. There's our Eve hit. Let's bullseye it a little bit better. Bullseye. Oh, very close. More bullseye. More bullseye-ish. Okay. That is good. All right. All we got to do is make that burn. And I think, if I am not mistaken, that I do have the KOS core is on this one, I believe. It is. So we should be able to simply run this program. Run my X-Man script. Oh, wait. How long's the burn? Burn's just 1 second. Let's slow down a little bit. Let's reduce our thrust. I want the burn to be longer. The longer the burn, the more accurate it seems to do this. Okay. Run the X-Man script. There we go. Putting it on the node. And who's going to get to Eve and Gilly first? Who's going to find their target first? That's the question. Time warp here a little bit. Get closer to the burn. All right. 12 seconds from the burn. And this script should be able to handle this without a problem. Hitting Gilly. Well, actually, the other probe didn't have a KOS core on it. I didn't put the core. I only put the core on this one. So that's why I did the other one by hand. But this one has the KOS core. Plus, it has a much bigger target. Much, much easier to hit. So we are going to leave this to automation. Oh my gosh. This thing still has 740 meters per second at delta V. I think I over budgeted. All right, program has ended. This should be it. Oh, close that. Get rid of the maneuver. Let's put you onto a normal vector for your solar panels. And let's just verify that we are hitting Eve. We are. Okay, let's set up an alarm to hit Eve. And who's there first? Oh, I don't know which one's which. Shoot. It's because I set up... Oh, shoot. Oh, well, whatever. They're both called the Eve 1, so I don't know which one. I think the... Okay. Let's delete both of them. We'll redo this. Add on a maneuver. This one's the Eve 1. It's getting there in 62 days. I think the other one's getting there first. We also want to start the experiments on this one. I didn't start these in the VAB because it doesn't let you start 2 sets of the experiments. So we want to make sure, are all our experiments running? There they all are. They are all waiting, ready to go. Good. Okay, now we should be able to just very quickly switch to the Gilly 1. This is why it's nice to give them different names. We can switch back and forth. And let's add one more alarm here. Oh, no! The other one. Okay, the Eve 1's going to get there first. All right, at least now it's straightened out which one's which. So let's jump back. Jump back to the other ship. Jumping back and forth. Oh, there's no way Fly Navy's saying you're coming in at full speed with a delicate probe. Good luck hitting the ground. Do you think it won't count as an impactor if I don't hit the ground? Fly Navy might have a point. We might be doing a lot of retrograde. I didn't even think about that. I thought just even hitting the atmosphere would be good enough. Well, we're going to find out. Where's the sun here? Okay, let's start time warping. The 50 more days to go. Gotta find... Eve's going to be coming at us at some point. Oh, more science from the moon still coming at us. Okay, where are you, Eve? We should be seeing you now. There it is. There's Eve right there. Of course, the other one's less than an hour from its cross of the Eve's SOI. Okay. Close that. All right. We got a minute to go before it's SOI, so let's just do that real quick. But you're right. I might be doing some major retrograde burning, though I won't be able to cut off that much speed. It has to count this as an impact, wouldn't it? Oh, now you got me worried. Now you got me worried. Okay, so this thing should be collecting all kinds of science now in Eve's SOI. It is on its way to Eve. Let's set up an alarm. Time to atmosphere. Oh, what do you mean give me 0? Flat out doesn't like what's happening here. Of course, this isn't going to be our trajectory. Oh my gosh. Okay, let's add an alarm. Let's switch this to periapsis. Time to periapsis is 5 hours, so we're about 5 hours from here. Yeah, that seems about right. Let's take off 20 minutes from that, just to be safe. I'm noticing Kerbal Engineer is not giving me time to atmosphere, probably because we're going to be hitting it so fast. It's probably getting within the rounding errors. But, well, we'll see what happens there. Okay, let's get to the Gilly 1. Cross it into the E sphere of influence. You got me worried now this isn't going to count as an impact, but blowing up in the atmosphere should count as an impact as far as I'm concerned. But now you really got me worried. Because E's atmosphere is so thick that actually it would be a delicate balance between impacting and landing, because you would slow down so much even without... now you really got me worried. Holy science coming in from Eve. That's awesome. Okay, we're about to cross... Okay, that's the alarm. think we still got a minute before we're there. Well, this thing might not be doing much sciencing because the Eve 1, I think, stole all its thunder. But it is on its way to Gilly. And it's still hitting, right? I'm not convinced it is. Is it still hitting? Focus on Gilly. Yeah, it's still hitting. So we're going to set up an alarm for Gilly's SOI. Okay, we're going to be hitting Eve before we get to Gilly. I actually prefer that. So let's jump to this ship. All right. Oh, I am worried. Well, I mean, our relative velocity with Eve is 4,000 meters per second, and we only have 740 meters per second left, and we're still falling towards it, so this speed is going to pick up. Our ability to cancel out our impact speed is pretty much zero. We never really thought about that. Or at least I didn't really think about that. Okay, here we go. What I'm going to do... This thing has 234 meters or seconds of burn time, so that's about 4 minutes. So about 4 minutes before this alarm, I'm going to... Actually, no, let's go straight to the alarm. I'm going to burn for 4 minutes before we enter the atmosphere to slow myself down as much as I can, but we're still going to be hitting the atmosphere at thousands of meters per second. There's no kind of way around that. Look at Eve, the great big purple ball. Still time to atmosphere is all messed up because we're coming in way too fast. Okay. Okay, time to periapsis is 19 minutes. That gives us a pretty good idea. So let's go to, I don't know, about 10 minutes to periapsis. And then we'll start burning. Oh, maybe a little closer. So let's get up that contract too. See if this contract goes for us. Oh, we also will be collecting data once we're near space about Eve, but that won't be... We won't be in near space for very long. Okay, 8 minutes to periapsis. We're still pretty high. 6 minutes to periapsis. I'll start burning at 5 minutes to periapsis. How about that? Oh, wait a second. I just realized something. This thrust limiter is like nothing. There we go. Okay, just have to start burning 30 seconds before we hit the atmosphere. That's easier. Forgot how low the thrust thing was. What's the atmospheric height of Eve? It's something like 90 kilometers, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, what's my time? It's 3 minutes. It'll take 30 seconds to burn away all our fuel. Let's get a little closer. We're going to try and slow ourselves down what we can, but given that we're going almost 5.5 kilometers per second, our ability to slow down is pretty limited. I'm hoping blowing up in the atmosphere counts. That's all I say. Okay, we're 500 kilometers above the surface. How long? 2 minutes from periapsis, which is around the center of the planet. Low space is 140 kilometers. Atmosphere is 90 kilometers. Thank you. Thank you in the chat. Oh, there we go. We just crossed into that low space at 400 kilometers. I'm thinking of going retrograde and burning this on. We're going down fast. Okay, here we go. And said full thrust. We're not going to knock off much of this speed. We'll still be about 5 kilometers per second, but it doesn't hurt. And this will increase the amount of time we're in near space, too, by a little bit. Maybe that'll help us transmit even a little bit more science would be good. Yeah, 8 seconds, 7 seconds of fuel left. I think I timed this out all right. 4 seconds of fuel left. 3 seconds of 2, 1. Done. Okay, now it's just falling. Now it's just the fireworks show. Just so we are in the atmosphere, and oh, this is not going to take long. Boom. Okay, now did that count as an... Did that really not count as an impact? Close that. I don't think it counted as an impact. I think I actually have to get down to the bottom. Oh my gosh. That's really hard. Okay. Oh, I hate you, game. All right, I guess we're going to be thinking about Duna too. But at least we got some science off. Let's jump to our Gilly. Gilly will be easier. So it did not count that as an impact. You actually have to get down to the surface. They're making our lives harder and harder. That's not fair. Not fair. I didn't even think about that. Okay, Gilly's somewhere around here. Let's start time warping towards Gilly. All right, so we've done 2 attempts at impact so far, trying to do this, and we've gotten none of them. Okay, where's Gilly? There's Gilly. In all its potato-y goodness. Okay, we don't need alarm clock anymore. At least this will be an impact. At least this will be an impact. Alright, I guess we'll be going to Moho sometime. Okay, I'm waiting for... We're still not in Gilly. There it is. So we're now in Gilly's SOI. Oh, we're going to be hitting Gilly very soon. 20 seconds to periapsis. So we're not going to get much of this away, but this is at least got to count for an impact. We're hitting it at 4.4 kilometers per second, so we're going to make ourselves a little crater here. Oh my gosh, this is happening fast. Boom. There! Hooray! Something went green. Oh, okay, so that's 1 for 3 in my attempts to impact. I finally got something to go green here. Alright. Okay, be that way. I don't care. Obviously, I should have gone for Duna. You stinker.